Alright, y'all, so I am going to show you how I retwist my son's hair. So first I am going to use some olive oil. With locks, you do want to use oils and not so much creams because the cream can get stuck into the hair. You have to remember that it is intertwined into each other. And having that cream in the hair can look a little messy. Also, most creams are detangling, and the point of dreads or locks is having the hair intertwined with each other and interlocking with each other. You do not want to put a detanglant that causes it to be detangled. I also try to focus on the under parts of his hair. That is a little bit different than the rest. I'm also using a serum just for additional oil and some shine. Yeah, just make sure that you're using oil to keep your hair moisturized. I know sometimes the hair can be very dry. So just find an oil that works best for your hair type and your hair and stick with that. Next, I do section out the hair. It's just easier for me to see what I'm doing, and it makes the process go a lot faster. Now with the bottom row, it has larger sections and it makes it slightly difficult with finding things and products that work to keep it twisted. Now I am using a scissor to get any marriages because of the way that it is. It tends to want to intertwine with its cousin and sister that is next to it, and we don't want any marriages, so I do go ahead and use a scissor. Also, he's tender-headed and it makes life a lot easier. I am also going to use Cantu for my styling product today. Again, because the sections in the bottom are a lot bigger than the rest of the hair, I have found difficulty finding a product that keeps the mold and keeps the hair twisted for a longer period of time. So if anybody knows any that they can recommend, please comment it down below so that I know what I'm doing here. He plays hard, and if you have kids, you know that they do tend to play hard. He also does sweat a lot, and so the back, I can do his hair today, and by tomorrow it looks like, especially in the back, that I didn't even do anything. So any tips and tricks, please drop that jewel down in the comment box below. Now I am palm rolling, and I'm also starting from the bottom and working my way to the top. I am doing that specifically on that bottom row because, again, they're bigger sections, and I've noticed that they don't really have any type of structure. They're just dreads or locks, and they kind of look flat. So I do, every time I do his hair, I do try to palm roll them from the bottom to the top to give it some type of form, make it look a little. So what I do is I do take each section, I make sure that the product is in the new growth, and I pull all the new growth hair, making sure that it is together, because what you don't want is any loose hairs to, again, try to form with the lock that is next to it. Again, we do not want any marriages, and that's what causes the tender-headedness when you move the lock, and kids do not like that, and you don't want to hear them complain. It's just easier that way. All right, now I do only and mostly on the bottom row and the back try to add a little bit more reinforcement, so that's why you see me combining the clips together or adding an additional clip. That's just so that I can keep that twist or the retwist in place. Again, with the back row, it has a hard time staying retwisted, and all that work only for it to look like you never did anything is very frustrating. So I do try to reinforce it with additional clips So if you do see and you're probably like, what, dang, like she's using a lot of clips back there, that's exactly why, because I'm trying to reinforce that retwist, and nobody has time to be complaining or hear complaints and or fight with your kid about their hair. I don't got the time. So I do everything I can to try to reinforce that this retwist lasts, baby. All right, so in this right here, you can see where I am making sure that there are no loose hairs. I'm going to add the product to the new growth, make sure that it is fully in the hair, and then you'll see me pulling all the hair together, and then I'll go ahead and palm roll it. So I just wanted to just speak on that so you can get a good example of what I meant when I say pulling all the hair together. That's exactly what I meant. Literally pulling all the loose hairs together so that they are in one spot before I roll it. That way you don't have any loose hairs sticking out that are getting bold and want to go get married to another one. No marriages. Also, here's another example of me adding an additional clip and making sure that they do stay together. Reinforce, reinforce, reinforce. Because again, like I said, we don't have time to be redoing these retwists. Now, I do go a long time without doing his hair, and I do that on purpose because one, like I said, he is tender-headed. He also does not like to get his hair washed. It is a fight, and to avoid the fight, I just allow his hair to do what it does. He enjoys it, he likes it, and the less time that I have to manage his hair grows. And as you can see, he has a lot of growth from when we started when he was 2. Again, it has been 5 years, and you can see his hair is almost halfway down his back. So yeah, leaving your hair alone definitely allows your hair to grow. So again, I am making sure that there are no loose hairs. I'm adding the product to the root and the new growth so that that hair is saturated with the product. I'm pulling all the hair together, and then I'm gonna roll it, and there you go, retwist. And then I clip the hair because again, we trying to reinforce this retwist so that we don't gotta go ahead and do this again. And I probably won't do this again for another month, and I allow it to not be touched and grow. Now I do continue this process going all the way up until I am finished. Now I don't necessarily palm roll the rest. I kind of just use my fingers, roll it, clip it, and keep it pushing. Because the sections are smaller, it's easier for me to do it that way. Again, because of the sections in the bottom row are a lot thicker and bigger, I do palm roll. So I am gonna go ahead at this point speed up the video. I hope you guys like this video or enjoy this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and definitely make sure that you hit that bell so you can stay notified when I post new videos. And there you have it, finished product. Again, I hope you guys like this video. If you would like to see more things like this, please make sure that you comment down below. Like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the bell so that you know when I add new videos. And tell me any new tricks and tips that you guys do to do your kids' hair. Even if they don't have locks, I would love to hear it. Stay tuned for more, and I hope you guys like this video.